Hello everyone, CMeeCraft here, and welcome to the stream. We're here with a Monday stream, which, yeah, I don't think we've done that in bits. And we're here with a morning stream, trying to see if maybe morning times are good for people. And we're playing Emio, the Smiling Man. As for the rest of this week, it's pretty normal for what we've been doing this week, in the last couple weeks, we've got tomorrow, Tuesday at 10 p.m., Fate's Day night, and then Wednesday is going to be Danganronpa 2 at 10 p.m. But for now, for today, for you lovely morning people, which I'm not sure I can entirely count myself among, but I will try to be with you today, we're playing Emio, the Smiling Man. So let's get into it. You know, I was expecting the game to exist. That's a problem. Wonder why that's not happening. Sound's not even coming through? This is going to be bad. Let's see if I can just... Here, how do we just take a look at this? We'll try just deactivating it, activating it again, see if that works. There we go! Alright! Gotta love technology. But it worked, and that's what matters. So... it's been a bit since I last played this game. Been having life stuff, you know, moving and the like, so... But we're ready. I can pick up where we left off, certainly. We're on Chapter 6, Existence. Review the plot thus far. Yeah, you know what? That'll actually be pretty helpful for me. Because again, I haven't played this game in probably over a month. Iesuke Sasaki, age 15, was found dead with a paper bag with a smiley face drawn on it over his head. The scene was similar to those of unsolved murders from 18 years ago, as well as the urban legend of the Smiling Man. Detective Kuze asks you to come to the police station. You arrive in time to hear the forensics analysis results of the paper bag. Isuke's bag matches two bags used in the old murders. Only the first victim's, Ayaka Hashizume's, differs. Within a few days, it seems like everyone in the world is caught up in a Smiling Man fad. The talk shows sensationalize the Smiling Man and connect his legend to the Iesuke Sasaki case. Inspector Kamada asks you to search for a man missing for 18 years. You're unable to get any more information from him than that. Meanwhile, Yumi visits Megumi Morimoto's home. And that is where we are. Okay, hello. You are someone's mother, I think, as I recall. Let's ask you stuff. How's Megumi doing? Megumi's locked herself in her room, and she's refusing to talk to anyone. Okay, that's odd behavior, for sure. Anything else? So your daughter's a bit weird. Is that a normal thing, or is this new? Is she feeling okay? She's not sick. She is in shock, depressed. Which is, you know, not surprising after what happened to Yusuke. Okay. So they were close? I hear? She and Yusuke have been close since they were little. They were just like brother and sister. They certainly argued as much as siblings. Every time they argued, she would get so angry. She'd say, "Mom, I can't stand him." Then, just as quick as she'd calm down and be her usual self. It was strange, I guess, but they're also just kids. They're so close, Isuki and Megumi. I still can't believe what happened. Okay. Any observations? Right now, I'm just worried about Megumi. Fair, that is your primary responsibility here, I suppose. Let's look around at, let's look at these photos. That's a picture of the family. I can't tell where it was taken. It's hard to see much from here, but they look like a happy family. It's probably a great memory for all of them. We'll use the phone. It's rude to call someone now. Fair point. Alright, let's engage about Megumi. Do you think I could speak with Megumi? Or is it Megumi or Megumi? I'm not sure. No, I'm sorry you've come all this way. Oh, it's okay. Mrs. Morimoto's on edge. Isuki and Megumi were good friends, so this must be hard on her too. Let's think about this. I have to hear from Megumi's mom. Okay, so how is your daughter? Isuki and Megumi were so close. They were more like brother and sister than friends. Any further observations? Right now, I'm just worried with Megumi. What about Isuki? I don't know much about what's happened to Isuki, only what I've seen on the news. I can't bring myself to talk to Isuki's mother about it. I suppose that's fair. I mean, different people respond differently to trauma and grief, so who am I to say what is or is not the right way to handle this situation? I'm afraid to talk to her at all. Sure about that? I only noticed it on the news. I have to hear from Megumi's mom. I should be paying attention to Megumi's mom right now. Yes, so about Megumi. Okay, yes, I'm aware they're like siblings. Observations. There's still no clue as to who did it, is there? No, we don't know anything yet. I hope they're found soon. No one can feel safe until the monster that did this is caught. But that's why we have detectives, isn't it? Yeah, of course. She's expecting a lot out of me. Anything else? Yes? I imagine detectives must talk to lots of people. Yeah, certainly not a job for those with, like, social anxiety, I guess. Oh yeah, it helps to talk to everyone we can. I thought so. Of course, if there's anything you don't feel comfortable talking about, please say so. No, that's not it. I mean... I'm sorry, I've never talked to a detective before. I was just curious. Is there... Do you want to know something? Everything I know about detectives I've learned from TV shows. Okay, well... Should be paying attention. Yes, of course. Any further observations? Are those good shows you watched? Sorry, I shouldn't ask silly questions to distract you from Isuki's case. Megumi, she can ask silly questions if she wants. Can you tell me about how Megumi has been the past few days? Sure. Megumi was absent from school the day his body was found. That checks out. I already knew that she wasn't at school for the morning assembly. But how'd she know? How'd she know about the murder before it was announced? The school called out Isuki. I told Megumi right away. Okay. She turned pale, started shaking. She ran and locked herself in a room. I could hear her crying. She's not been herself ever since. Interesting. I was so careful with how I told her about Isuki, but... What did you tell her specifically? It's so terrible. How is Megumi? She hasn't been back to school since. Oh, really? She doesn't even come out of her room. I leave food at her door, but she either won't eat it or she barely touches it. Well, that's a health concern, isn't it? She's avoiding everyone. Won't talk to me or her father. Yeah, that's no good. No. She's always been so full of life, so bright, happy. Not even eating, that's odd. I was so careful how I told her about Isuki, but... Megumi has been absent from school since the day Isuki's body was found. It's just as Fukuyama said. But her mom says that she wasn't feeling ill. Well, that's not really a contradiction, necessarily. Like, I'm not saying everyone would, like, have to take a couple days off for, like, grieving, but I think if you're close to the person, it's certainly excusable at the very least, if not potentially outright expected. So why did she stay home that day? Okay, Ayumi is a soulless automaton with no human emotions confirmed. We'll ask about it, though. Hey, why'd you let your daughter stay home if she didn't even have a real illness? Grieving. I'm not even one that's, like, usually super, like... How do I put this? Super conscious about, like, mental health. But even I think it's reasonable to take a couple days off if, you know, you've lost someone. She said Megumi was absent from school the day Isuki was found. Yes. Why'd she miss that day of class? Your daughter is truant and a failure in life, you know that? Jeez. Was there any reason to be concerned about her on that day? A reason to be concerned? You mean other than, like, her best friend having passed literally the day before? No, aside from that, nothing. So yeah, what was your excuse? Why did you let your daughter skip out on class? You're a terrible mother. A reason to be concerned, yes. Well, what was the reason? Let's see. It wasn't just that something was wrong on that day. Megumi had been acting strange the day before, too. You mean the day she witnessed the murder? Since the day before. She seemed depressed, so I asked her what was wrong. But she wouldn't say anything. She just went straight to her room. Oh. Megumi seemed calmer the next morning, but... She never took a bath and she stayed home from school. So she seemed calmer in the morning until she found out. I thought maybe she'd had a bad day, and that's all I was sort of relieved, really. Then I got the call from the school. About Yusuke. It's so terrible. Do you know what Megumi might have been up to the day before? No, she didn't say anything about it. Do you have any suspicions? Megumi is a class representative, so it must be causing some trouble for her to be gone. I'm telling you, man! So get your truant daughter back to class! It's parents like you that make me wish I had gotten into the field as a CPS agent instead of just a run-of-the-mill detective. Letting your daughter skip out on classes just because her best friend died? You think that's an excuse to not go to class? Not with that written permission from the teacher at the very least. Anyways, yeah, she's a class representative. I imagine other students in her class will be helping along with her homeroom teacher. Homeroom teacher? So, yes, Megumi is a student in my class, and she's a class representative. Megumi has been absent, so I wouldn't know. Oh, we have a new topic. About Fukuyama. Her homeroom teacher's Mr. Fukuyama, right? Yes, that's correct. He works closely with the students. He's always there for them. Since Megumi's class representative, Mr. Fukuyama depends on her more than most. Suppose that makes sense. Those duties would have them working together after school sometimes, too. I see. Not inherently suspicious. Not inherently unsuspicious either. I see. Any observations about the man? You trust him? Trust him with your life, with your daughter's life, perhaps? I'm sure she's causing a lot of trouble by not going to school. Do you know Mr. Fukuyama very well? He wants to give Megumi a ride home because it was getting late. What a gentleman. He's polite, dependable, young, and his students seem to love him. She used to tell me how handsome he was. She said he was like an actor from a TV show. Huh? I mean, he's not that good looking. She says he's always there for his students. Once she said he was like a cool teacher on TV. Is that the Fukuyama I know? Like an actor, a model. Fukuyama seems to have a good reputation. I should be paying attention. Yes, of course. So Megumi was fond of this teacher. Ever since what happened to Isuke. Megumi stopped talking. She used to be such a chatterbox. She used to tell me everything. My husband and I don't know what she's thinking or how to talk to her. At least until today. What changed today? Until today. How has Megumi been today? She finally came out of her room a bit earlier, around lunchtime. Oh. Yeah, she took a shower, then came to the kitchen. And thank goodness, too. That girl, she reeked. Sticking up the place. But now things are under control. I asked her if she was hungry. She didn't say anything, just gave me a nod. I made her some lunch, but she just picked at it. Still, I was relieved to see her eating anything at all. But then... Megumi just sat there, looking kind of lost and sad. But I still think she was doing a great job of making herself get up and move. I wanted to say something, but what am I supposed to say? It was so uncomfortable. Yeah, it's a tough situation to be in, that's for sure. I don't know what else to do, so I turned on the TV. You moron! Yes, you turned on the TV with, round-the-clock coverage of the murder that has your daughter traumatized. That's not gonna backfire. There was a show on about urban legends, and I guess you'd say the occult. So I just left it on for my daughter, who is currently in the middle of being traumatized by a murder with ties to an urban legend and the occult. What could go wrong? They said it was a special episode. Yes, in light of the murder my daughter witnessed, probably. Oh. I was curious, and Megumi didn't seem to mind, so I left it on. There's a meme of people who are like, oh, this person has no self-preservation instinct. This woman has no parenting instinct. Like, what the heck? I mean, even if it wasn't specifically a murder about, like, urban legends and the occult, I don't want some sort of creepy nonsense that probably involves, death, hauntings, and the like. After I'm, like, days removed from my friend being murdered. Like, put on, I don't know, Barney, My Little Pony, or something. Like, something light. A Disney film, Pixar, Probably not one of, like, the recent ones, because their stuff from, like, the 2000s was generally better, but, Get some, like, get some Monsters, Inc., or Finding Nemo on there, or something. She's usually interested in shows like that. Every summer vacation, she'll sit and watch hours of the stuff. Okay, I guess your decision is a bit more defensible now. They talked about the legend of the smiling man. I'd never heard of it, but Megumi was very interested. Then I don't know why, but they suddenly started... Oh, I swear it was that Isuki. Oh no, and Megumi was watching. I tried to turn off in a hurry, but Megumi... Congratulations, you re-traumatized your child. That'll be another, like, several tens of thousands of dollars in therapy expenses. I hope you're ready to absorb that. Can you speak to any past incidents involving the smiling man? Well, the oldest example would have been from around 20 years ago. Some people say the recent incident in... Hold on a moment. Well done. Normally I'd have the, I'm meant to have the piffy retort of like, who's calling me at midnight? But I guess I'm streaming at like 8 in the morning, so yeah. Some people say the recent incident in Kafuku City may have been the Smiling Man's doing. Word is the victim, a boy, had a paper bag over his head, much like in the stories of the Smiling Man. Though remember, the Smiling Man is only an urban legend. It would be poor taste to continue that thought. They were talking about a boy in Kafuku City. That could only be Eisuke, right? Yeah, I think so. Life is tragic enough. They don't need to use scary stories to make it worse. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You'd think there'd be more responsibility on the part of the reporting there, but, you know. If it gets clicks, it gets greenlit. Anyways. The Toru Sawa was right, it's tasteless. Well, yeah, but I mean, he's kind of at fault here, isn't he? Didn't he bring it up? Like, you can't say, like, you can't be that guy who's like, oh man, you know, these murders, they're, you know, so people are saying, not me, but people are saying that these murders may have been caused by a potentially demonic, potentially yokai sort of threat. Now, it'd be in terrible taste to say that, but people are saying it. I'm just telling you what people are saying. You know, don't hold me responsible for the content of what I'm saying. I'm just reporting the fact that people are saying it. I guess this is how urban legends grow, huh? Well then, so... She finally came out of her room. But I was too careless. Yeah, this is really on you. I mean, I think anyone could have seen that coming from a mile away. She shut herself in her room again. She doesn't even respond when I call to her. I just don't know what to do anymore. Do you think there's anything you can do for her, Detective? I'd have to talk to her. Can you get me in her room? What is it? Let's think on this. From the sound of it, Megumi won't be meeting up with anyone for a while. I don't expect I'd get much if I tried to talk to her. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I don't think there's anything I can do for her right now. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to try to interview one of our main witnesses. It might take some time, but I'm certain Megumi will be fine. She's just got a lot that she's trying to process. Be patient with her. Whatever you do, don't blame yourself for how she's feeling. Though you did totally re-traumatize her, you know. What use is lingering on that thought? Megumi wouldn't like that. Thank you, Detective. Hopefully I have good news about the investigation soon. Thank you. By the way, your family photo is lovely. What? Oh, this one. Yes, you all look so happy. Thank you. We were at an amusement park that day. Megumi's a sweet girl with a bright smile. Bet everyone likes her. That was just a rumor, but I can see why the boys would fight over her. I feel like now I need to focus on taking care of her until she can smile like that again. Well, good talking to you. Not sure we actually learned that much here, but thanks. I guess that's about all I can tell you. Eh? Well, I'm sorry, I feel like I didn't help much, and you came all this way. Indeed I did, yes. No, I'm happy to have made the trip. You've been very helpful. Really? That's good. I'm the one who feels like I haven't been any help to you. No, Detective, not at all. I made you feel better about all of this. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Well, bye. What is it? Alright, I guess I'll think on this. She says she's okay, but is she really? I should leave. Right, how do I leave? I travel, yes. Alright, to the agency. Pardon me, ma'am. Yes. I admit I'm worried about Megumi, but I'm also worried about you. If you dwell on these dark things too much, they'll eat you up. It's sweet of you to be worried. Oh, right. Eh? Speaking of worrying last night, Koe called Megumi. Who's that? Detective, do you know Koe? No. Should I? Koe Takiguchi, the kid at Minami Daisan Junior High School, mentioned him. You sounded worried about Megumi. I told Megumi he was on the phone, but she didn't pick up. I don't know, maybe that's why she finally came out of her room today. I guess now that I think about it, the only people who called for her were Mr. Fukuyama and Koe. I really wish I remembered who Koe was. Okay, well... Who is this Koe? I've heard Koe's name, but I don't know any more than that. But you've heard the name. You really are quite the detective. Oh. He's another classmate of Megumi's. They've been friends since elementary school. Koe would go out to play with Megumi and Isuke all the time. Interesting. I wonder how he's holding up. Did Megumi, Isuke, and Koe hang out together much recently? Occasionally, but less than when they were in elementary school. Has there been any trouble between the three of them? No, nothing like that as far as I know. But they're all at that age when they want to live their own lives. They don't tell their moms everything like they used to. So who knows what they get up to once they're out of sight? Perhaps murder, even. Or getting murdered at the very least. That was insensitive. To the agency. If you want, you're welcome to come back. Maybe you can speak to Megumi then. Thank you. I'd love to come back. Okay. Should probably pursue this Kohei lead, I suppose. The Itsugi Detective Agency. We're back. I'm back. Ayumi, good to see you. Did you get anything from Megumi's mother? Yeah, here's everything I heard. Okay, thanks. Ayumi told me in detail about Megumi's state of mind. Her grief at the sudden loss is understandable, especially given how close she was to Isuke. Ayumi and I began talking about a question she had after the interview. don't know what happened to Megumi the day before Isuki's body was found. I'm willing to bet she knows something. Like, she was probably present for the murder or something like that. I don't know. It's such strange timing, I mean. So something happened, but by the next morning she was calm and decided to take the day off? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just means that whatever happened, it wasn't serious? Seems unlikely. When the school called Adisuki, she locked herself in her room. Maybe whatever happened the day before is related to Suki. I wonder. Maybe I should talk to Mr. Fukuyama again and see what he thinks. Though he didn't have any answers before, what should I do? I mean, I guess here's the thing. In absence of any other leads, it makes sense. I think we probably have better leads to pursue at the moment. Well, hold on. He might know. Now that we know specifics about we want to dig into Megumi's day prior to the body being found. Like, she's in his class. He actually probably knows some stuff about that. Like, now that we have a specific thing we want to target, like, hey, this girl in your class, what was going on the day before this body was found? And we can really drill in on that. It's actually, I hate to say it, but it's actually probably worth talking to him again. It's probably worth talking to him again. Yeah, that would be the right call, wouldn't it? Yeah. Maybe I should just let him gather some more info first? I guess we can talk to him anytime. If he figures anything out, I'm sure he'll let me know. He'll invite me back to his favorite cafe. Oh. We can use a phone. Call the office. Dang, Ayumi might get mad at me. What if I should phone Ayumi? I should listen to her. But why not over the phone? We got these phones. We gotta use them. Okay. Did you find out anything else? Well, Megumi finally poked her head out of her room this morning. Too bad it was just in time to see that TV show about urban legends. That same one that we saw. That's bad timing. Yeah. So she heard them talk about how the boy killed in Kufuku City. And anyone who knows Adisuki would figure it out. After that, she went back to her room and hasn't come out. Her mom's having a hard time too, but I feel so bad for Megumi. She just keeps getting hurt, doesn't she? I really hope she finds a way through it. Oh yeah! Koya called Megumi after she locked herself in her room. Kohei Takaguchi was also friends with Isuki, right? Yep, but Megumi wouldn't pick up the phone to speak to him. I see. I'm worried about Megumi. Let's think about this. There's a lot to think about, but I'm most curious about what could have upset Megumi the day of Isuki's murder. Yeah, but the only person who can tell us that is Megumi. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with Isuki. Oh. Oh. Who could it be? It's Fukuyama. Ah. Hello, this is Tachibana. What's going on, senpai? What? Megumi is missing? No! That woman's a terrible mother. You just leave your kid locked in the room? Like, I get the idea of like, oh, the kid's having a rough time. You give him some space or whatever. You just let him lock himself. You don't even enter the room. You leave the food on the doorstep. Huh? Yes, I understand. Be careful. Megumi's gone missing. Her mother called the police. Mr. Fukuyama's on his way to speak to her now. We should go too. Yeah. Ayumi and I rushed to Megumi's neighborhood. Looked around the area, but Megumi was nowhere to be found, and no one had seen her. Where on earth would she have gone? I didn't have any ideas. So I took Ayumi's suggestion and headed to Minami Daisan Junior High School. Of course, at this time of night, there weren't any students around. Yep, everyone's long gone by this point. Hey, you two! Hey, there are a couple kids here. Excuse me? Hey, don't freak out! Oh, it's you! I'm sorry I startled you, I just wanted to ask you a few questions. Well, you're just in time! What do you mean? A kid at Graham School who says he's in the same class as Megumi, he said he saw Megumi running in her pajamas. Apparently she wouldn't respond to anyone, but got the sense she was headed toward the bus stop. Bus stop? Which one? Japan has a great public transit system. That doesn't narrow things down at all! The one behind the school. It's kind of dark back there. The principal said to never go there alone at night. Bus stop's near the pump station, too. Do you think that's where Megumi could be headed? Oh, no. Oh, and there's one more thing. Basachi, I mean, Mr. Fukuyama. I just saw him looking really freaked out. He asked if we'd seen Megumi. We told him the same thing we told you. Then he ran off the opposite direction of the bus stop. Well, that's strange behavior. Mr. Fukuyama can get so worried at his students. I'm afraid he can miss what's happening around him. One time he accidentally ran into a rice paddy and fell into the mud. He was covered in it. Okay, that's a lovely little story. But back to the matter at hand. Yes, I might be in trouble tonight. There are a whole lot of rice paddies around here. Aren't we in like well, we're not in downtown Tokyo. We're in like a... But like, we're right next to... Are there really rice paddies right next to schools? Is that how Japan does their agriculture? Okay, I'll keep a lookout for Mr. Fukuyama too. Thank you both very much. It's getting dark, so be careful on your way home. Will do. Okay, wait, who are you? Unimportant. Yumi, let's hurry. Yeah, let's go. Thank you again, both of you. Yumi, look, it's Kuze and Kamihara. Everyone's here? What the... Huh? Oh, the kid! The kid! And Fukuyama. So that must be Megumi. It looks like she's okay. Thank goodness. I'm relieved that Megumi is safe, after all. But she looks pretty upset. She's crying in Mr. Fukuyama's arms. She's still in her pajamas, like those kids said. She clearly ran away spontaneously. So why did she come here? Urisuke's body was found. Is that guy snoozing? Well. Megumi. So what possessed you to pull that stunt? Megumi regained her composure by the time we reached the police station. But she still wouldn't say anything to anyone. We're getting nowhere. So quiet. Everyone was watching Megumi. And she looks really uncomfortable with the attention. Let's examine. Let's take a look at her. She seems restless. Being surrounded by detectives will do that to you, but I think there's something else. Maybe she just doesn't want to talk to the police. Hey, Kuze, so what do you make of this situation? Detective Kuze. Would you mind if I tried talking to her? You? Sure, fine. Good evening, Megumi. My name is Suzero. Or Suzero. It must be... I wrote the name. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Suzero, I guess. Suzero. It's nice to meet you. I might not look like it, but I'm a private detective. Huh? Kind of amazing, right? I'm not that much older than you. If you talk to me, you could brag about it at school. Don't quit your day job, man. Comedy ain't for you. I guess that's a no. And neither is interviewing suspects, apparently. Too bad, my boy detective. Damn it, I thought it'd be easier for her to talk to me since I'm closer to her age. I can't get her to talk. So much for that plan. You know, maybe a young woman could get the job done. What is it? Since Megumi won't say anything, what do you think we should do? How do you feel about me talking to Megumi, Suzero? Do you think that'd work? I mean, I just tried. I'm not a cop or a guy. That might help put her at ease. What do you think? Yeah, you're right. Give it a shot. Let's see. Okay, here it goes. Detective Kuze, would you allow me to speak with Megumi? And you are... I should have introduced myself earlier. I'm Yumi Tachibana of the Itsugi Detective Agency. I think it's a good idea. It might be easier for Megumi to talk to than to us. Please? Okay. Thank you. Nice to meet you, Megumi. Megumi just kind of shut down the day Isuki died. She hasn't even spoken to her mother since then. Let's think about that. The day before Megumi stopped going to school. That is the same day Suki died. Something happened to her. But if she wouldn't tell her own mother, then why would she tell me, a complete stranger? Let's examine. Megumi. Megumi acts like she doesn't have anything to talk about, but she also seems kind of fidgety and restless. Interesting. Let's think about this. Speaking of being fidgety, I'll use my phone. Now's not the time to be making phone calls. Sorry, I thought I could fidget with the dial pad or something. Let's take a look at the surroundings in general. Let's think about this. Speaking of being fidgety for some reason, we will look at Fukuyama. Speaking of fidgeting, whenever we talk about Megumi, Fukuyama gets a bit... Actually seems different toward her today. He's watching her closely, but with genuine concern. What is it, Tachibana? Is there something on my face? Oh, I see. You need my help, eh, Tachibana? Huh? Huh? You know this lady, Mr. Fukuyama? Megumi, Mr. Fukuyama was my senpai when we were in middle school. Your senpai? Yes, Megumi Tachibana and I went to the same school. She was a few grades below me. And she's also a very good detective. She's working on Iesuke's case. Iesuke? I know, Tachibana. She will catch the culprit, I assure you. I will? So, you see, you can just tell Tachibana everything you know. You understand, Megumi? Come on. Come on. Just between us girls. So, Megumi. I've heard so much about you from your mom. And I know you're suffering right now. I know what operates like I know everything, but... I know you've been going through a lot of scary, painful, and difficult feelings alone, Megumi. I guess I'm wondering if you feel like you've done all you can do by yourself. Family, the detectives, and Mr. Fukuyama. They're all here because they want to help you. That's why I'm here too. Detective. You don't have to do this all on your own. We're all here to help you, so you don't have to go through any more hard times alone. That's all we want. I'd be so happy if you could talk to me. Well, now that we got that out of your system, please, We need your help with this investigation.
Megumi-san,
Megumi, you can take it slow, it's okay. I loved him. I really loved him. I love Mr. Fukuyama. What? That's not really what's at issue here. Huh? What? No, I mean, this... It isn't... Megumi, did this man do anything to you? Yeah, I'm saying that as a joke, but honestly, it's probably a serious question to ask, because right now... Mr. Fukuyama, he's such a good teacher, so kind, dependable, and cool. That's why I fell in love with him. Okay. That's also why... The day before, that's why I had Mr. Fukuyama meet me on the rooftop. I finally told him how I felt. I like you, Mr. Fukuyama. I mean, I love you. Will you go out with me, please? Megumi, no. Hold on, you can't just suddenly. Don't you like me, too? Or do you hate me? No, it's... You don't see the problem here? Megumi, words like love and like have different meanings at different times. Love, it's... Well, it's a big word. And like is, well, answer my question. Okay. Megumi, you're just in love with love. It's really common at your age. What do you mean I'm in love with the idea of love? You'll understand one day, when you've grown up. Don't treat me like a child! Said the middle schooler. No, I'm not treating you like a child. Am I? Stop it! Enough! Megumi! I didn't know what to do. I ran into school and Eisuke, are you listening? No, not really. Okay. Wait. You're up here with the teacher, huh? I can't believe it. I knew you were listening. Yeah, I heard you. Not like I wanted to hear something like that, believe me. Oh, what's your problem? You're the worst. Worse than you? This is none of your business. How is it none of my business? I don't care. Shit, what the hell is your problem? You know what? I'm gonna tell everyone what I heard. Everyone, that's a promise. Oh, yeah? Tell everybody if he wants. People just love an eavesdropping gossip, don't they? Oh, you're so gross. I bet you're not worried because you're about to go to a better school. If everyone here thinks you're a creep, it don't matter when you're done with this school. Yes. So you saw me like that. And that you heard all those things I said. I'm so ashamed. I want to die. Well, that escalated. I didn't know about any of that. I'm sorry. So very sorry. Amy, I'll take it from here. Okay, yeah, please. So, I guess you probably regret that last interaction with this Yusuke. Megumi. I could say anything to Suki. And I ended up saying the worst things I could think of. I realized that Yusuke liked me. Instead of... Yusuke was so sweet and kind to me. Yusuke? I'm sorry, Yusuke. I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's been really hard. I know. Detective Kuse. She's really showing a sweet side here. It's easy to see how she empathizes with Megumi. Of everyone, Detective Kuse is probably the one who can help Megumi the most. She knows the kind of pain that Megumi is going through right now. Thank you, ma'am. Are you feeling a little better? Yes, a little. So that must be why you stayed home from school the next day. Yeah, I thought I should apologize to Yusuke. And then it turned out I never can. My mom answered the phone and she told me Yusuke died. Is that... When I heard that Yusuke had died, I worried he had killed himself. I thought it was because I said horrible things to him. Well, by all accounts, he was murdered, so... I know it doesn't necessarily make things better, but... It definitely wasn't your fault, if that's what you're worried about.
私のせいで
I thought
英介が死んじゃった
died because of me. I
誰と
thought
も会いたくないし
I don't want to see anybody.
ご飯も食べられ
I
なくなっ
couldn't
ちゃい
even
まし
eat
た
anymore.
このまま
I felt
自
like I was
分も
going to
死
die
んじゃえばいいっ
too.
て思ってたんです
Any observations?
私の言葉が
Yusuke took what I
英
said.
介を
Well, he didn't, though.
そうやって
It's been a few
何
days.
日か過ごしてたら夕べ
Last night, Yusuke was
夢に
in my
英介が出てきたんですそれで夢の中
said
の
you're
英
not
介が
acting like
私に
yourself.
目が覚めて
No, Cup, I thought I heard
Watashi ommottaんです。
Yusuke right now, too.
だから今日部屋
And
から
that's
出
what brought
て
you
き
out
た
of your
のね
room?
はい
Yeah.
そうで
Yeah.
すそして
And when the
お
TV
昼
was
のテレ
on,
ビを見て英介は自
I
殺
just
じゃ
found
な
out
くて
that Yusuke
エ
didn't
ミオに
commit
殺さ
suicide.
れたって知ったんです
He was killed by the smiling man. What?
私
That maybe I
もっととんでもないことをしちゃったんだって思って
even worse. What could that be?
怖くて
I was so scared I couldn't take it anymore. Something even worse. What does she mean, something even worse?
私
I've done something
もっと
even
とん
worse.
でもないこと
Well, what had you done to him?
英介は
I'm sure Isuke was killed by the smiling man.
殺されちゃったに違いないんです
Well, what was the something worse, though?
どうして佐々木
What makes you think that
君が
Isuke was killed by the smiling man?
それにもっととんでもない
And what is this even worse thing you mentioned?
きっと英介は
Maybe Isuke was
一
over
人であ
there,
そこで泣いてたんです
all by himself, crying.
私にひどいことを言わ
I
れ
did
て
so many bad things,
すごく
Isuke.
悲しくって
I made him sad. The smiling man showed up
エ
and
ミオが現
killed
れて
him.
私
I did a terrible thing.
私都市伝説とか
I
が好
like
きだ
urban
から
legends and stuff, so I
エミ
know
オの
about
こ
the
とに
smiling man.
詳しくってだから私
That's why I'm worried.
知ってるんですエミオに殺された人は
Souls of people killed by the smiling man
Job.
can't get to heaven.
できないんだって
成仏
They
できない
can't. How did we come by this information? Did we do like a, double-blind scientific test or something, or like I'm not saying it's not the case, but like what's the evidence?
はい
No,
そうなんで
I
す
don't do something. Isuke won't make it to heaven.
英介は天国に行けないんですだから
I have to recite the
私
spell.
がおまじないを唱えなきゃダメだったんです
I mean, if that'll help you be more at peace, I don't see the harm, I guess.
おまじない
There's a spell now. Okay. So what's the spell?
おまじないについて
Can you tell me more about
詳
this
しく教え
spell?
てくれない
誰かが死んだら
When someone dies, everyone
そ
they're
の人の
close
親
to
と
is
か兄弟とか
really sad,
友
right?
達も悲しいでしょ
Typically how death works, yeah.
そんな人が
One of those people
殺された
recites
人
a
が見つ
spell
かっ
at
た
the
場所
murder
にして
scene
あ
that
るお
the
まじ
smiling
ない
man
を
will
唱える
appear.
と
Why would you want that?
私
Well,
そのお
I
ま
know
じない
that
をしてるん
spell.
です
Okay, and how
お
does
ま
this
じ
help?
ないを唱えたら
Smiling man will
エ
come.
ミオが来ちゃうけど
Isuke will be able to get into heaven
英
and
介は
the
天
spell
国
will
に
keep
行
me
けて
safe.
私も無事なんですだから
So I had to go there.
私があの場所へ行か
So
なきゃ
did
な
you
らなかっ
actually
たんです
perform the spell? Or did we stop you before then?
そんなおまじないが
That's quite a spell.
それで君は
So you went to the pumping station.
そういうこと
Is that all this was about? Megumi, you. I see.
エースケが見つかった場所
Where
で
they found
私
Isuke.
おまじないの練
Don't
習
wait
を
there
し
for the
なが
spelling
ら
man and practice the
エミオ
spell.
が現れるのを待つつもりでしたなのに
I forgot the words. Well,
お
that's
まじないの言葉を
it's typically a pretty big part of spells. I'm not really professional or expert on spells, but that's the impression I get at least.
暗くて怖かったし寒かったけどエー
It's
スケの
dark
ため
and
に
scary and
必死で
cold.
思い出そうとしまし
Tried
た
so hard to remember the words for Isuke,
でも
but I just
どうして
couldn't
も思
remember
い出
them.
せなくなって
So I think I was so pathetic.
エースケのこ
I
とを
started
考
thinking of
えてたら
Isuke. I was so sad and lonely that I started
寂
crying.
しくってそしたら
And
エミオが現れたんです
Flying Head showed up.
本当に
Really? What? What?
本当なのそれは
Are you serious? And you're still alive, though. How'd that happen?
私
I'm so
び
scared.
っくりしておまじないところじゃなくなっちゃ
I
って
grabbed this also, I just screamed.
って叫んじゃったんですあんなに練習したの
I
に
just fell, but I screwed up. Isuke can't go to heaven because of me.
エースケごめんなさい
Sorry, Isuke. I'm sorry I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
私エースケ
Isuke.
僕と先輩が到着した時、ちょうど彼女の悲鳴
I heard her scream just as we arrived.
慌てて
Ran towards her, but I didn't see anyone suspicious.
特に不審者の姿は見えず、結局
Just her and Mr. Fukuyama at the
先
same.
生しかいなかった。ポンプ場の裏は
There's a small spot at the back of the station where someone might be able to squeeze through.
彼女の前に現れた奴は
So whoever she saw might have gone that
こちら側
way.
にうまく逃げたんだろうな。
神あれ持って
Mommy,
きて
bring me the item,
お願い
please.
了解っす。
Understood. Was the smiling man wearing a paper bag like this? Yes, he had the same face drawn on his.
本とかテレビで見るのとは全然違って
And this was
て
different from what I've seen in books or on TV, but this is it. This was his face. Well, that seals it. We can't ignore the connection to the murders from 18 years ago.
再び動き出したエミオは
Does this mean the smiling man is actually real? Hopefully not. How do you bring an urban legend to justice?
すっかり遅くなっちゃったねあゆみちゃんお疲れ様
It's getting late. Great work today, Ayumi.
それはお互い様
Right
で
back
しょ
at you.
そう
A lot of surprises today, huh?
驚い
うん
Yeah, I still can't believe that the smiling man really showed up in front of
エ
Megumi.
ミオが現れただなんてでもそれが
Who
何
is he?
者で
Why did he
な
come
ぜ
to
彼
her?
女の前に現れたのかはわからないんだけどじゃあ
Well,
改め
let's
て
wrap up today's
今日の調査
investigation.
をまとめましょうか
Alright, yeah. Let's review this.
佐々木英介が
We finally figured out what Megumi was,
めぐ
or
みさんが
why
休んで
Megumi
た
was
理由
absent the day Isuki Sasaki was found.
福山先輩に告白
Isuki
してい
saw
るところを
Megumi
た
confessing
ま
her
たま
love
佐
to
々木
Mr.
君に見られ
Fukuyama,
てしまったため先輩に思い
and he
が
heard
届かな
Mr.
かったとこ
Fukuyama
ろを
explain that he didn't feel
佐
the
々木
same
君
way.
に知られてしまうさらに自分の行
Then
為に
Isuki
佐々
called
木君か
her
ら
out
責め
for
られちゃ
her
ったことで
behavior.
悔しさと
She
恥
was
ず
so
かしさ
frustrated
で
and embarrassed that she
昨日
took
く
it
らい
out on
幼馴
Isuke,
染の佐々木
her
君に
closest
き
friend.
つい言葉を投げつけちゃったのよね
佐々木くんは
Isuke must
Megumi-san
have
の
been
ことが好きだった
stunned.
みたい
He
だから
seems to have liked
非常に
Megumi
ショッ
as
クだった
more
ん
than
だ
a friend.
そうね。
Yep, that's why she thought that she was the reason he died.
佐々木くんは自分のせいで亡くな、つまり
She thought
自
maybe
殺
he
したんだっ
killed
て
himself.
思い込ん。佐々木くんが発見
She
さ
locked
れる
herself
前
in
日
a
か
room
ら
since the other
部
day
屋
he
に
was
閉じこもっ
found.
ていためぐみさんは彼は
Convinced
自
herself
殺したんだ
today
って
that he had killed
今日ま
himself
で
because
思
of
い込ん
her.
でいたのね。
ところが今
Today, though, something changed her mind.
日めぐみさんは自分の考えも改めることになる
What she saw on the talk show.
テレビのワイ
It's
ド
what
シ
she
ョ
saw on
ー
the talk show, right?
そのワイド
That
ショ
show
ー
featured
で
the
は
urban legend
都
of
市
the
伝
Smiling
説の
Man.
エミオが紹介され、そこ
When
で
they talked about
佐々
Isuke's
木くんの事件に
case,
触れられちゃったのよ。
without getting very specific.
その結果
That's why Megami thought Isuke was
佐
killed by
々
the
木くんは
Smiling
エ
Man,
ミオ
right?
に殺されたんだと信じたテレビ番組
After watching the show, Megami went to the crime scene looking to meet the Smiling Man.
めぐみさんがそ
What
こまで
Megami
して
wanted to do there was recite a spell.
おまじないを唱える
Recite
こ
a
と
spell.
自分がおま
She
じな
thought
い
she
を
needed to
唱え
recite
な
the
きゃ
spell so
佐々
Isuke
木くんは
could
天
get
国
to
に
heaven.
行けない。そう考えたら
She was so convinced the story was true that she couldn't stay home any
か
longer.
わいそうに。
Poor girl.
そして
Then at the crime scene, the Smiling Man appeared.
エミオは本当に現れた
ええ、
Yeah.
それが一
I
体
can't
何
imagine
者
who
だ
it
った
could
の
have
かわ
been.
からないけど
Yeah, the event. Cause like it could just be a coincidence of like, oh, the Smiling Man happens to be here while she's there, or they found out she was getting there. Now she was running probably pretty conspicuously, so any random passerby that she passed on the way there could probably piece together like, oh, that's a kid that's gonna be on their own that I could like murder or something. But that's the other strange thing. She didn't get murdered. Why appear, show yourself, and leave a witness if you're the Smiling Man? Unless maybe other people are like flocking to the scene too quickly for you to get away with it and do the deed?
その人物が佐々
But
木
it seems like
英介の事件に関
someone
係して
it's
いる
someone
ことを
involved in
理解して
Isuke's
た
murder because
そう
it's like the keyword from your notebook that you believe is the correct answer. Gotcha. Well, because the Smiling Man has a paper bag on his head with a smiling face.
うーん、
I don't think it has anything to do with that.
そうだ
Right, the Smiling Man Megami saw and the paper bag Isuke was wearing. That's what I was just talking about.
同じ
Was that the same face drawn on it? Okay, I
都市
mean,
伝説として知られているも
I
の
guess that's slightly more specific, but anyways, what not seen in reports on the urban legend.
とにかく
I have to say, the case developed quite a lot in just one
いろ
day.
んな謎が明らかになって念のため
Just for the record, let's recap what we've learned.
いいわね。
Good idea. Let's do that.
佐々木君
On
の
the
遺体
day
が発見され
Isuke's
た
body was found,
めぐみ
Megami
さんが
missed
学校を
school.
休んだ理由は
She was upset because Isuke had overheard her confessing her feelings to... Yeah, this guy.
その通りね。
That's right.
それが
Now, since Megami wasn't at school that day, she learned about Isuke's death from... Well, I guess from her from her mother, which would be Hiromi Morimoto.
うん、
Yes, the school
学校から
contacted
の
her
連
mother
絡
and
を受
she
けたお
was the
母
one
さ
to
んが
break it to
めぐ
Megami.
みさんに伝えたのよね。
お母さんの
When her mother told her what had happened, Megami assumed that Isuke's death was a suicide. See, now that's what separates CMeeCraft from the other people on this platform, I'm willing to say suicide. Oh, hold on. I have to spell it. There, yeah. Yeah, it comes to mind. I don't typically have to write suicide. That look. So it's Sue. It's not two U's. That's ridiculous. Unless suicide just isn't an autocomplete. I don't know. There. A suicide. That's not true, is it? Wait, yeah, think about it some more. And she assumed death was... Death starts with the... Sue. It's not a word I need to spell in the regular. Suicide. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going crazy. It's just not... Why isn't suicide an autocomplete? That could sound really bad out of context. Don't clip that out of context. Yeah, it's understandable for her to think that, given what happened to the day before. Megumi locked herself in her room and wouldn't talk to him. I will say, the text parser is very precise. Or, not really precise, it's very particular. Like, I would think, if I'm making the text parser for this game, if suicide is a valid answer, a suicide should also be a valid answer, if only because it's more grammatically correct for that sentence. I think they're probably equally grammatically correct. Anyways, Megumi locked herself in her room and wouldn't talk to anyone. But this morning, she finally started to come around. She decided to try and be more positive after Isuke appeared in her dream and encouraged her. But after Megumi saw the TV show about urban legends, she began to think that Sasuke was killed by the missing man. No, the smiling man. That's right. Megumi knew about the urban legend of the smiling man. So she tried to recite a spell that she believed would let Isuke get into heaven. So she went alone to where Isuke's body was found and waited for the smiling man. And then right in front of her, blank appeared. The smiling man, yet again. That sounds unbelievable, but it seems it's true. Isuke was found wearing a paper bag over his head, the same kind as the victims from 18 years ago. Tonight, someone wearing a bag with the same smiling face was spotted where Isuke was found. And the face on both bags was different from the ones commonly associated with the urban legend. Does that mean the person Megumi saw tonight might be the same killer as 18 years ago? There's no way to know at this stage. Two separate cases, 18 years apart. They must be connected, but how? Well, this case is getting more and more complicated. Let's both do our best to solve it. Of course, I'm counting on you, Ayumi. That's everything for now. Are you still going to visit the police station tomorrow? Yeah, I'm going to go ask Inspector Kamada about the person of interest who disappeared 18 years ago. What are your plans for tomorrow, Ayumi? I want to check on Megumi. Hope she's been able to calm down a bit. If you get to see her, tell her I said hello. And thank her for doing her best to talk to us. Okay, will do. Say, I wonder when Mr. Utsuki will be back.
先生はいつ帰ってくるのかしらね。
いつものことだか
He
らね。
disappears like this all the time. Maybe he's the smiling man. Nah, that's unlikely. Chapter 7, Iruno Village. Hopefully today I can finally talk to Inspector Kamada. Oh, it's that police officer from before. She's coming to see me. I have to brag to Detective Kamihara.
こんにちは。
Hello, Ishigami. Thanks for coming again today.
こんにちは。
Hello. So, what's up?
鎌田警部。
Here to see Inspector Kamada. He's here today. Oh,
奥の部
please
屋
go
へ
to the
どうぞ。
back room.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. Man, sometimes the bureaucracy actually works as intended. Hey, Ishigami.
こんにちは。
Hello, Inspector Kamada. Thanks for coming all this way. You want to hear about the injured man, right?
え
Yes, that's right.
え、怪我をしたま
I
ま
understand the injured man
消
simply
息不明に
disappeared,
な
and
った
I'd
という
like to hear
話を
more.
伺いに来ました。では、
What can you tell me
そ
about the
の
missing
男に
man?
ついて聞かせ
His name was Minoru Suzuki.
鈴木。
Minoru Suzuki. He's been missing 18 years since the day Ayaka Hashizumi was murdered. He was 25 years old at the time. If he were still alive, he'd be 43 now. We were looking for him back then because we saw him as a person of interest to the case. But we could never find him. Bad, Suzuki.
そうだった。
Anything else I should know? There's nothing else, no. Oh, really? Oh, well, thanks. See ya.
え、
What? Only information I have on Suzuki is 18 years old. Well, still, I mean, according to like Newtonian physics, if you know the position and trajectory of an object at any point in time, then you can, predict where it will be at any future point in time. If I know about his life from 18 years ago, then surely I can know about his life today. We'll just ignore quantum mechanics for the purposes of this assumption. Seriously though, but any info would be useful. We followed it at the time, but we never managed to find Suzuki. Well, have you considered that I'm just better than you? Have you considered this fact? Nowadays, most folks in the department think Suzuki is long dead. Suzuki generally isn't considered important to the current case. But I still want you to look into him all the same. You got a different perspective than we do. So that's what this is all about. Any observations about Suzuki? Maybe we'll notice something we've missed. Huh? You okay? At least that's what I'm counting on. You okay? Are you having a heart attack or something? Sir, are you alright? Are you okay?
大丈夫ですか？
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
気にするなって
You say that, but... Anyway, we're not allowed to share any confidential information outside the force. Then why did you bring me on if you're gonna tie my hands? That's all I can say. Okay, well, thanks, I guess. Got nothing else I can tell you. I guess that's the way it is. In that case, can you say if he thinks the girls were really victims of indiscriminate murders? Probably not, right? What are you mumbling about?
とるんじゃ。
It occurs to me that we don't know the motive of the serial girl murder case. Whether it was indiscriminate. I was wondering if the police had ideas. If so, I need to know. You know I can't tell you that. Am I on the case or not? I know I'm not like part of the police force, but like, you know, write up a contract or something so you can actually let me help you. Help me help you. Come on, man. Yep, I knew it. All right. Minoru Suzuki. So that's the name of the missing man. Already that I can't share a sense of information outside the force. That said, I can't let you leave here without a new clue to work. And I got a name. Let me give you this. Oh, a police sketch. Perceptive. Now I guess the job of the officer who drew it. Artist? Who is this? It's what Suzuki might look like now at age 43. It's based off an old picture of him. Since it was drawn by a professional, I figured it can't be too far off. Okay, well, thanks. We'll take that. Thank you, I'm glad to have it. Seriously, are you okay? As I said, I can't give you most of our old information on Suzuki. And surely, maybe that is info old enough for like a FOIA request or something? And I understand that's frustrating since I brought you in on this investigation. But like, you taking a fresh look at Suzuki, you might see something we missed. At least that's what I hope happens. He hasn't said it, but it seems like Inspector Kamada thinks Suzuki is alive and involved in this case. It was difficult to perform a new investigation, so he's asked me to help. I'll conduct my investigation with that in mind. Alright, I shouldn't make a call right now. Okay, never mind. I'll show you the sketch. Yeah, so that's the portrait of Minoru Suzuki that I just gave you. Thank you for your time, Inspector Kamada. The sketch you gave me will be very useful. Do you have any leads? Back to the library, maybe. I'm going to the library. Oh, really? Maybe that's not the best plan. You know, usually in situations like this, police would canvass for info at Kafuku Station. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then I'm off. Good luck and keep up the good work on my behalf. Like, is he? I'm not sure if he needs Tums or if he's having a heart attack or if it just hurts this much for him to rely on someone outside the department. Huh. Like, it is causing him like physical pain to reach out. Oh, hey, Yumi. What's up? Why is this so animated? I'm scared. Huh? Oh, wait a minute! Don't pursue her, Yumi. Where'd he go? Look, just because he looks suspicious doesn't mean he's involved in the case. Don't do anything rash, Ayumi. Oh, no. Huh? Kafuku Station Shopping Center. Kafuku Station. This is the heart of Kafuku City, where the serial girl murders happened. There's a lot of people passing by the station. It won't be easy, but maybe I can learn something useful here. I used a sketch of Minoru Suzuki that Inspector Kamada gave me to ask around for info. I'll keep thinking about Inspector Kamada's strange behavior, but I should focus on the investigation. He's given me a great opportunity, and I've got to live up to his expectations. But first, we should call just to give an update to, you know, my contacts, like Ayumi, for example. Maybe she's busy. Oh, well. At least I should leave a call in the office just in case. You've reached the Utsugi Detective Agency. I'm sorry, but you're currently out of the office. Please state your name, number, and what we can help with after the tone. A representative from my office will contact you shortly. There's no message on leave right now, so that's okay. But maybe the last time I've done that voice. Ma'am, hello. Do you know anything about the murders from, like, around when you were born? She's checking her watch. Maybe she's waiting for someone. What's no excuse for her to not talk to me? Is she shopping? She's studying the grilled chicken so intensely. This guy seems in a hurry, like he's late getting back to the office. Okay. Ooh, it's a cheap restaurant. Sashimo... Sashimomi Diner. It looks like they've got lots of customers. What's this? It's 500 yen for a large portion set meals? That's pretty intriguing. It's like $5. Why don't they save their phone? Why don't they save their phone number just in case? Notebook updated. No, really? Imagine that's like the pivotal clue. Lucky Dice Curry. Curry with pork cutlet is my favorite. It's Drinkofuku Station. Were they drunk what they thought of that? Were they drunk what they thought of that fun? Oh, Yakitori restaurant. Yakitori Baby, interesting name. I wonder how they landed on it. Since both Mr. Utsugi and Ayumi like Yakitori, I'll save the phone number. Okay, why not have the phone numbers for a bunch of... Can I call these businesses? Bicycles prohibited. Good thing there's no Dutch people around, so they'd riot. Oh, a karaoke place. Manta and Oda's Karaoke Palace. Huh, is this a karaoke restaurant run by 2 people? Is it Kai? Oh, it looks like they're open for lunch. Let's use the phone. Look at my contacts. Oh yeah, I got restaurants. Let's call Sashimomi. Our service is excellent. Our customers' service is friendly. Our food is delicious. We're your new favorite diner. But I want to place an order. What about Yakitori Baby? Cluck cluck. Hello, this is Yakitori Baby. Yeah, I feel like this is like a ripe like comedy sketch idea of like the guy who in the year 2024 calls in his order while standing like directly in front of the establishment in question. Because it was actually what was I doing? I was at a restaurant fairly recently. kind of counter service, sort of casual restaurant. I hesitate to call it just straight up fast food because the quality was a step up, but you know what I mean. It's counter service, sort of fast casual type place. Anyways, it's just pretty good stuff, and the type of thing I wouldn't mind like getting on like delivery or order ahead to just pick up. And I was looking because I was wondering like, hey, do you have like just like a takeaway like trifold menu or something I can grab to be able to call up the place and place an order or something? But I guess in the era of online websites and DoorDash and whatnot, that just for a lot of places I don't think is a thing when it otherwise would have been in the past. So I didn't end up walking out with a menu, which I guess like from a pragmatic perspective, like, no, I don't need a menu. I can just Google the restaurant and just see the menu online. But there's just something about like having the physical menu of the place like tucked away in like a drawer, and like I can just pull that out and peruse it and have the number to call right there. Like I'm not saying I want to go back to how it was like 10, 15 years ago, but there was a certain charm to it that is lacking today now, I'd say. Anyway, we were investigating a murder, I believe. So let's show this picture to people. Let's talk to someone who might know something. Yeah, so let's call some people over. You look old enough to remember the murders originally. Hello, can I steal a moment of your time? Negima and liver. Oh, and gizzards and skin. No, maybe it should be chicken wings. Aha, I almost forgot the thighs. So hard to choose. Yeah, speaking of chicken parts, so I purchased some whole chickens fairly recently. To cook, just some whole chickens, roast them in the oven. Great stuff. But as is fairly typical, they came with like some of the, I guess like some of the less desirable like organ type meats, like kind of stuffed away in the chicken itself. So like some livers, some hearts. I think it was like a liver and a heart, but I bought a couple chickens, so I ended up with multiple. Anyways, that's beside the point. The point is, saute up some chicken livers, some hearts. Like, it's actually pretty good. I'm almost wanting to just see if I can, like, search my local grocery store to see, like, do they just sell? Can I buy just straight up livers or hearts and just cook those? And I think the organ meat is supposed to be, like, I'm not even sure if organ meat is a technically correct term, because I think meat is by definition. Well, no, I mean, the heart is a muscle, so yeah, it should be meat. Anyways. But no, it's pretty tasty, honestly, if you cook it right. Wouldn't mind just straight up going for it, honestly. She's focused on food. I should leave her alone. Okay, you, ma'am. College student, hello. Pardon me, do you have a minute? What? I have a boyfriend. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm a little hurt by that, because the way she said that, she definitely doesn't actually have a boyfriend. That's just her generic excuse to turn down a guy that she finds repulsive. Hey, sir. Let's talk man to man. Excuse me, do you have a moment? I'd like to ask you a few questions. Who are you? I'm a detective with the Itsugi Detective Agency, and I'm searching for someone. You seem a little young for a detective. Well, let me show you this photo to start off with. Do you recognize this person? Should I? Who is this? His name is Minoru Suzuki. He lived near here until around 18 years ago. Sorry, I moved here last year for work. I don't know anyone. Even my family lives that far away. I'm no help. Not a problem. Sorry to bother you. He's already gone. Hey, you! Sir! Oh, by the way, woman. Typically, it's easier to make your selections from inside the store. Anyways. Hello, teen. Excuse me. Hello, you want to go in there? Feel free. I'm a detective. I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I can. Sorry, if you're not a customer, you'll have to find someone else to talk to. I'm working. I just need a few minutes. Okay, fine. I'll buy like a coffee or something. I said I'm busy. Can't you see? You're just hanging out in front of the restaurant, drinking a can of coffee. Can't tell if he's on a break or slacking off, but he's definitely annoyed. That'll talk to me even if I keep trying. No, I'll just buy something. Sorry to bother you. Oi! Actually, hold on. Wait. I call up the store and buy a coffee or something. Now I'm a customer. Our service is excellent. Yeah. I don't need your spiel. Okay, I'm apparently too clever for this game. Ma'am. Excuse me. It's okay. She's thinking awfully hard. Alright, let's look at this guy. I'm gonna stare you down. It's hard to talk to someone so blatantly disgusted with you. I gotta find someone else. Who else? There is no one else. Other than this woman. She's too busy picking out yakitori to talk to me. Let's find someone else. Who else? I could read this sign, I guess. Bicycles prohibited. I wonder how their taste and names, but it smells great. Yo, get back over here. I'm not through with you. I'm busy. Go buy to somebody else. I'm gonna think about this. Should I go on asking around for information? Who should I talk to? I'm gonna give Mr. Utsugi an update. Hey, what's going on? I've got a police sketch of the man who disappeared 18 years ago. I'm at the Kafuku station to see if I can find an clue as to his whereabouts. So you're gonna use the sketch to get information. Good plan. Good luck. Thank you. Look, I'm just gonna... Lady. Look, let me pick for you. Quit with this analysis process. But should he? You will speak to me. Alright, fine. I'll call the place that you're... I'll place your order for you at this point. Hey, could you pretend to be closed? So this woman in front of you, your shop stops wasting my time? Clack, clack, hello, this is Yakitori Baby. Okay, what am I missing here? I'll look at my surroundings in general. It's a nice sized station for this area. Oh, there are a lot of restaurants. Plenty to eat here in the heat of Kafuku City. There's a lot of foot traffic here too. There we go. We found more people. Old man, get over here. Hello, may I speak to you for a moment? What? See my what? Oh, I didn't say that. No, I'm a detective. I'm looking for someone. What are you looking for? A man by the name of Minoru Suzuki? Huh? What name? Minoru Suzuki. You're looking for my granddaughter? What? Minoru Suzuki. She's only 11 years old. Why are you looking for her? No, not Minori Suzuki. The person, the sketches. Who is this old man? He's younger than you. This man is Minoru Suzuki. You asked my granddaughter is not an old man. There's no point talking to you. Okay, well, thanks. Let's see if I can get any more phone numbers. Look, it's a Shoko bar. How do you read that kanji? Emiko? Is that it? Yeah. Huh. Oh, I guess you read it Shoko. Shoko bar. I was thinking of another way to read smile. Oh, what if it reads smile because Emio the smiling man is a regular here? There's no way. They don't seem to be open right now anyway. There's also the ramen shop. Waterfall training. Authentic ramen. I don't know, we hit by the waterfall. Okay. Let's call some folks over. Hey, you. Old lady, get over here. Pardon me, I'm wondering if you might be able to help me. Yes, what is it? I'm a detective, I'm looking for someone. Ooh, I've lived here long enough, I might know them. That's great! This guy. Do you recognize this person? His name is Minoru Suzuki. He lived near here until 18 years ago. I've lived here for over 40 years. Never seen the guy. I see, thank you for your help. Sorry, I couldn't help. Here, have some candy, let's cheer you up. Oh, thank you so much. My goodness, you're excited. Take your time with the candy, don't bite right in, save it. Yes, of course. See you later. Wait, where'd the familiar man go? Huh? A lot of restaurants in front of the station. Lots to eat here in the heart of Kafuku City. Where'd he go? There was a man over here, I swear. Hey, lady, you picked what you want to eat yet? Guess not. Hey, you! Talk to me. I'll talk to someone else. I'm confused. Oh, maybe I should think. That's probably what I gotta do. Steno leads even after talking to several people. Well, that's not surprising given that he's been gone from the area for so many years. Well, what should I do? Should I keep going? Hey, look at you! Huh? Who's that? It's me! Oh, hey, Kamihara. Oh, it's just Detective Kamihara. Just Detective Kamihara? You're trying to make me cry? Yes. So, what are you doing here? Oh, I got a sketch. You've probably seen it, though. Huh, this is... Minoru Suzuki? Ah, from Insecta Kamada. So what are you doing here? Are you off today? Nah, I'm asking around for information right now. You look like I'm goofing off, boy detective. How dare burning the candle and all that? But if Detective Kuze ever suspected that I'm slacking off. If it comes to trial, I want you to defend me. So he works hard, no goofing off. What kind of trial is he imagining? So what's Kuze doing? Speaking of Detective Kuze, why isn't she here with you? Whoa, good question. I'm gonna answer it with another question. Wouldn't you love another? Senpai quiz! Oh, here we go. Detective Kuze isn't around, but what is she doing today? Taking time. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Hey, hang on, your quiz is way too vague. At least give me some choices or some kind of clue. Fine, I'll make it easy and give you two choices. Is my senpai. A, working separately and we're meeting later. Or B, off duty today. Time's up. Answer, please. Oh man, he still doesn't give me a clue. Obviously, he's just working separately. You know, I don't have any evidence that they're working separately, but it's a fair guess as to why she's not here right now. What? She's okay. Apparently, I have to say she's not here. She's off duty today. But I didn't want to pick that one. The correct answer, we're working separately and we'll be meeting up later. How am I supposed to know that? That's something you missed, boy detective. There was not. What? So if I work in the case separately, we're meeting up later, so that's why she's not here. Thanks for winning my senpai quiz. So is Detective Kuze nearby? And what are the two of them here investigating? So what are you doing here? What if Detective Kuze saw us doing that quiz? I'll be fine. If she shows up, I'll handle her. Or maybe you can get yelled along with me, boy detective. Hey, don't get me involved. I'm gonna make an excuse to Detective Kuze. Leave it to me. I can't trust him at all, can I? How's Kamada doing? Do you know if Inspector Kamada is okay? I saw him today and it seems like he was in pain. Oh yeah, I wonder what's going on. Huh? What do you mean you wonder? I wonder what happened. Any observations? I feel like it's fate we bumped into another poor detective. That or coincidence? I keep running into Detective Kamahara a lot. So, what is Kuze doing? Senpai and work the case separately. We're meeting up later, so that's why she's not here. You got some more quizzes? I know you can never get to enough. I'm afraid it'll have to wait. I only have one quiz for you today. Thank goodness. I'm gonna engage with you. What? I'm gonna look at you. What, I have something on my face? Okay, we'll keep talking about you. I'll handle it, no problem. What, Commodore? I know what happened. I'm gonna show you this picture. Huh, sketch. Surroundings, we look at them. Let's talk to the detective. Okay. What have I not to talk to him about? About Kuze? I just told you, we're working separately and I don't have another quiz ready yet. Ah! Huh? I think I figured something out. What's that? Boy detective, do you? You got a thing for Detective Kuze? What? No! Firstly, she's too old for me, I think. How old is she? Huh? You asked me that, so I thought maybe. Well, am I right? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't what? Bad bit of detective work on my part. You do have your wonderful colleague, Tachibana, after all. Why do you assume I want to get with, like, a work colleague? What the hell do you mean? Did I embarrass you? You're adorable, boy detective. Please stop whatever this is. Hey, what are you doing out here anyway, boy detective? I've been looking into the case from 18 years ago. Not having much luck, though. Must be tough without any good clues to work with. I do have a clue, though. I have the sketch. I'm showing you the sketch again. It's all I've got. Huh, sketch. Do you have any clues? He's a cute boy detective. So what's Kuze doing? I told you, working separately today. I don't have another quiz. But Kuze. But Kuze. But Kuze. But your boss. You wonder what happened? Okay, same here. What about you? No problem. Okay, I'm gonna think on this. It's going to be a massive pain in the ass to proceed with the investigation using nothing but the sketch. Maybe if the police shared a few more details, I could provide some insights. Of course, Detective Kamahara is with the police, but maybe he'll take pity on a civilian like me. Maybe I should just, like, go get my clearance or something. Like, come on. Won't he? So I just get as many clues as you can. Yeah, I'll say. I'm gonna engage with you. What? I'm gonna think about this some more. I'll get somewhere if I go for the puppy dog eyes. Hey. So, yeah, I know I gotta get those clues. What? Look at this. This is the only clue to my name. Okay, how do I do puppy dog? I'll look at him. I'm just gonna look at you. Boy detective, why are you making that face? I'm having some trouble. What's wrong? Oh, I know what it is. You do? You have a stomach ache. No, no. That was my best pity me face. Guess it didn't work. Oh, that's good. Glad I was wrong. Still, if you need anything, let me know. I'm always happy to listen. Help with anything? Yeah, I mean, what? Why are you so excited? I need to know. What do you know? You're cute, boy detective. Okay, I need to know about you. That's what you have to say first, you know, for now? I need some help with my investigation. And you're kind of the only person who I think can help me. I'm afraid I have no one to turn to but you, Detective Kamihara. Really? Please, I need help. Could you maybe slip me some details on the investigation? Okay, listen, you need to keep this between us, okay? It's very important. Work? He's going to share? Just kidding! You know, police rules prevent me from saying anything to you. Yeah, I thought so. That felt pretty cool thinking you'd rely on me for help. Doesn't matter if you really did or not. Why am I still here? Sorry, it's a secret. I can't tell you anything, not even if you call me handsome again. Detective Kamihara likes being called handsome, huh? I'm gonna look at you, admire your chiseled jaw, those wavy locks of hair. I know they're completely straight. What is it? You're handsome. So I couldn't help you. What about Kuze? So where is Detective Kuze? Sorry, I can't tell you. Kamada? Hey, did Inspector Kamada give you any info? I'll have to work with is the name Minoru Suzuki and the sketch. I guess they searched for him at the time, but they never found him. Yeah, there are others in the precinct who think this Suzuki guy's got to be long dead by now. So it gets hard to convince anyone to devote much energy to his case, you know? That's why you're here, boy detective? You can do what others can't, yeah? Yeah? Yes, I'll do my best. It's like Inspector Kamada said, a lot of folks think Minoru Suzuki is long dead. Inspector Kamada comes off as aloof, but that guy is a damn good investigator. Comes off as aloof? Rude. But that's why I talked to you about Minoru Suzuki. Inspector Kamada's got clout, but he can't just do whatever he wants to the precinct. Please, we have rules we have to follow. You hear me, boy detective? So he wants you to break the rules. Torture it is. Let's go. Yeah, I do. Good, because I'm rooting for you. Thanks. Well, I still can't give you any information. Okay, I get it already. It's totally related, but there's something that's been bothering me. What is it? What made you decide you wanted to be a detective when you grew up, boy detective? I needed to find my parents. I never knew their faces or even their names. Oh. What I found was that they died when I was very young. They're both good people. I'm proud to be their son. I'm sure they must have been wonderful people. I'm sorry I asked the way I did. I didn't imagine it'd be sticking my foot so far in my mouth. No, it's fine. No worries. Huh. You're not like Detective Kuze. What? She became a detective because she figured it would be the best way to find her brother. Really? You have a story with Kuze's brother, don't you? How he disappeared? Yes. Yeah, after you asked me about her brother the other day, I was pretty sure you did.
そうだろうなと思ったんだ。
He pays attention.
実は
But do you know that there was a time when she saw someone she thought might be her
あ
brother?
るらしいよ。
Really?
確か
She said it was when she was in high school, right here in this area. She saw him. Did she talk to him?
もちろん
Of course she did, but she says he just
相手
acted
には
suspicious of
不
her.
遜な顔をされただけだって。
人違い
Was it the wrong person?
でしょうか。
どうだろ
He
う
seemed pretty sure it was her brother.
先輩はお兄さんだって。ただ
But she also said he was wearing a mask, like he was sick, so she couldn't really see his face.
それでも兄弟だからわかる。
Still, she said she was sure. Said she knew him because they're siblings.
兄弟だから。
Because they're siblings. Huh. But the other guy said he didn't know who Detective Kuze was, right?
わからなかったんですよね。
そうこなんだよ
And there's your mystery.
だから先輩は
Detective Kuze said she thinks that her brother might be suffering from amnesia.
考えてるみたいだよ。
Oh. Well, that's rough.
お兄さんは記憶喪失。
Any observations about that? Do you think that's
探
likely?
偵君も
Do you think it might be amnesia too, boy detective? I don't know. I'm not real. Like, I know amnesia is real, but I don't think it's real, if that makes any sense. Like obviously it's plausible through like brain damage or something. You can lose, you know, your memories in the same sort of way of like if I take a hammer to my hard drive, that's not going to be great for my computer's memory. But the way it typically shows up in fiction, from what I understand, is very far divorced from the actual reality of what amnesia is. Typically. So what do you think of it? What do I think of it?
記憶喪失。
Amnesia.
どう
Too bad, it sounds like a cartoon or a low budget TV show.
いえ、十分あり
It
得る
seems like it could be possible.
経験もあるから。
I've experienced amnesia too, so I get it.
そっか
Huh, interesting.
気が合うね
Well, surprise, I agree with you.
同じ意見
As
だ
long
よ
as the possibility isn't absolutely zero, it's possible.
あり得るもんね
じゃあ、クゼ刑事
So Detective Kuze's inspiration to become a detective was because she thought she saw her missing brother.
そういう
Yeah, but she's still looking for him.
今
Even after all this time?
あさす
She
がに
keeps it separate from her day job,
そう
but
だ
she still works the
あくまで
case.
非番
She actually lives around here, you know?
そうだったんですか。
I didn't know that.
現実的に
To be honest, I think she probably mistook someone else for her brother.
可能性の方が高いとそれでも
But she trusts her instincts and continues her search.
その姿を見てると
I see her like that and I want to help somehow.
上原刑事。
Detective Kamahara.
俺にも
Wish I could do something about it.
そういえば、
Speaking of helping Detective Kuze,
吉江さんにこんなことを言われた。
Yusei said,
ナスを持った探偵
I can't explain it, but I have a gut feeling that you'll be the one to finally reunite Junko and Makoto. Sorry, got like a PTSD flashback there reading those that pairing of names. Whew, okay, yeah. Junko and Makoto. Not those ones though. Not those ones.
それに、
Hmm.
18年前の事件の
Maybe I will learn something at Makoto while I research the case from 18 years ago.
よし、
Okay.
僕の方でも
I'll see what I can find out of Makoto on my end today.
探ってみることにします。
探偵君
Why detective?
俺が言うのは
So strange for you to say this, but thank you on behalf of Detective Kuze. No worries.
あでも
But let's not let her know you're looking into her brother.
ほら
If she finds out we're treading on what she sees as her personal space, she might give us a lecture. Okay.
わかりました。
そうだ。
By the way, you have a cell phone, don't you?
俺も支給
Let's
された
exchange contact information.
連絡
あ、はい。
Oh, yeah, sure.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
何か分かったら
If you figure anything out, feel free to call me, and if you don't, still feel free to call.
はい。
Okay. Let's just test to make sure the number works.
今は目の前にいるんだから直接話
Yeah, right here. You don't have to call. I'm just testing to make sure that I wrote the number down. Or I guess you wrote it down to make sure you wrote it down correctly.
いつでもかけて
Call me anytime. Let's think about that. Since I've got him here, is there anything else I have to ask Detective Kamara about? Oh yeah, I should ask about the motorcycle.
そういえば、
Hey, I was wondering if you found out anything about the motorcycle. Motorcycle? What are you talking about? Huh?
佐々木英介が
An eyewitness placed a motorcycle near the crime scene the night of
現場近くにバイクが止まっていたそうなんですが、
Isuke Sasaki's murder.
久世刑事から
Didn't Detective Kuze tell you about that? Motorcycle, huh?
いや
No, I haven't heard anything about it. Interesting. Kuze's playing is close to her chest. Hmm.
そうですか。
Oh, okay.
目撃されたのは
The sighting occurred an hour after the estimated time of death.
もしかすると久世刑事の方
Maybe
で
Detective
事件
Kuze
と
decided
関
it
係
had
だと
nothing to do with the
判断したのかも
case.
しれませんね。でも
But I'd still expect her to at least share the information.
良さそうなもんだけど。
まあ何か
Hey, she made a mistake. Rumor is she's just a human like the rest of us.
なんだしさ
そうですね。
Yeah.
じゃあ俺は捜査に
Alright, I'm going back to work. See you later, boy detective.
はい。
Yeah, okay. See you later. Hmm.
そろそろ日が暮れ
It's
そう
nearly sunset. Maybe I'll call it a
今日
day.
の調査
Should use my phone. Let's just make sure the number works. I tried calling, but there's no answer. Typical. What if we just tried dialing a number? Let's just dial like, I don't know, 7523690.
おかけになった電話番号
It's no longer in service? Dang it. Okay, well, I guess we'll travel. Or
今日の聞き込みはここまでに。
Planet's Coffee. Was I being weird? Wait, Ayumi's okay? Oh, wait, you were? Oh, jeez. What the heck was that?
とっても変です
Well, yes. I thought I was being murdered, so it's pretty weird. Ugh.
私が警官だった
If
ら
I were a cop, I'd be questioning you about your actions right now.
それにめぐみさんのお母さん
If
に
Megumi's mother had found out, she'd have reported you for sure. Huh. Okay. You're saying you saved my life. I'm so grateful.
福山先輩
I don't think Fukuyama understands how much trouble he could have been in. I'll take my coffee. Or my tea, sorry, it's tea. Have a sip. So what were you thinking? I murdered Megumi. She's in so much pain, and it's all because of me. Oh, it's all my fault! Get a grip, man! It's a crush from what? What? I don't know how old she is specifically. And she's in middle school, so... And in Japan, that would be like... she's probably like 12 to 15 in that range. Like, come on, man. Get a grip!
ちょっと先
Okay,
輩
please
や
stop.
めてください
Everyone is looking.
みんな見てるじゃないですか
I'm sorry, Tachibana. I lost control of myself.
めぐみさんが心
If you're
配
worried
なら
at Megumi, why not go visit her normally? You're her homeroom teacher. It would be odd. You're right, but you must understand. You understand, right? Eh? What's there to understand? Don't you understand, Tachibana? Megumi's incident was the direct result of my poor skills as a teacher. I don't know what I'd even say to her if I saw her. How would her parents feel about me showing up? You'd be uncomfortable being there? Yes, I would. Maybe that's why you should go. You can't know what's going on inside a house if you spend all your time outside. Yes? You're right. Thank you. So, what did you find spying on your student? I assume that's what he was doing. Am I just being stupid? Yes. Maybe I'm an idiot. Well, let's take a sip. Think about this. It's really hard to figure out what he's thinking. I can't stop worrying about how Megumi's doing now. It hurts my heart to think about it. I don't know what to do, Tachibana. Megumi. Maybe now, I think. He wasn't quite his usual self today. I'm helpless. The teacher is unable to do anything for my suffering students. I swear, Tachibana, I've never treated Megumi any differently than my other students. Did I ever imply that you did? I know. I should have seen Megumi's feelings and helped her through them. I never meant to hurt her. I'm a damn fool! Fukuyama! Maybe I'm not a good teacher. I should have... tell me, am I missing something? I don't think so. Oh, thanks, Tachibana. So, what are you doing? Let me think. Maybe you are actually a bad teacher. His love for his students seems genuine. He's completely depressed. What can I be doing right now? Let's examine this man. I've never seen him so sad before. Tachibana, once this case is solved, do you think Megumi will be okay? Yes, I do. Is there any way I can help? I'm strong in my skills with the Naginata can't be that rusty. Huh? And you know, I read a lot of mystery novels. And again, the culprit is never who I expect. Am I not good enough to help? You have school. Your students need you more than this investigation.
大切な生徒たちをほったらかしにしていいんですか？
You're right. That's
それは許さ
unacceptable.
れないことだ。
I guess there's nothing I can do.
無理があるな。
先輩はこれ
You've
ま
provided
で
us with a lot of
いろいろ
information
と
so
情報
far.
提供してく
You've
れた
helped
じ
us
ゃ
a
ないで
lot.
すか。それで
そうか。
Okay, but it looks like I'm out
もう
of
情報の
ways
持ち
to
合わ
help
せは
for
ない
now.
が。
Oh, sorry, Tachibana.
立花。何でもいいん
I
だ。
don't care what it takes. I want to
俺は
help
役に
Megumi.
立ちたい。
For Risuke's sake, too.
俺にできる
What
こと
can
は
I possibly do?
何なん？
Let me think about that.
先輩の
I
気持ち
understand his
は
feelings,
あ
but
り
he
がたい
doesn't
けど
have students. Or he does have students to take care of. That's the problem.
もう情報の持ち
Sorry,
合
I
わ
don't
せ
have
はな
any
い
more
んだ。
information right now. What did Megumi?
森本は
Megumi was at the
恐怖
pumping
と寒さ
station,
に震えながら
cold, shivering,
妊娠
scared.
を信じて
She believed in the urban legend. She even thought she knew a spell that would help.
なんて
She's so
けなげ
innocent.
なんだ。 あのくった
Wish I
くな
could
い
get
笑
her
顔を
carefree smile to
取り戻
return.
してやりたいよ。あのくったくのない笑顔を。
Maybe now, I think.
先輩の気持ちはありがたい。前に先輩
This is the same place we went before. Let's take a look at the bill.
暗号みた
Oh,
い
the
な
price
印
is
が書かれていて
some sort of code that I
値
can't
段は
read.
読み取れない
Hopefully the card can figure it out.
福山先輩
Become ordered milk tea. I just followed his lead without really thinking about it. Okay, let's ask about you.
俺にできる
I
こ
don't
と
know
は
what to do. Let's engage you. Eh? Okay, let's take the tea. Sip on that. Chill the nerves. Use the phone.
お話ししてい
I
る
can't make a
時に
call while I'm
電話を
talking.
かけるわけにいかないわ。
I'm gonna look at me. No, there's nothing to look at here. Any observations?
もう情報の持ち合わせ
I
は
don't think I have any more information.
そうだ。
Oh, wait,
So you-
maybe I do. Huh?
警察で
It's probably not
森
much,
本
just
本人
something
が話していたこと
Megumi said at the police
確
station.
確かに森本
See,
は
she talked about
都市
urban
伝
legends
説や
and the
超常現象
paranormal
のこ
pretty
とをよく
often.
話してたよ。
そうなんですね。
Yeah,
俺にも
she even lent me some magazines about the stuff.
いろいろと
I
話してく
haven't
れた。
returned them yet, but
専門誌も貸してくれたよ。
what of them? Any juicy stuff in there?
都市伝説がお好き
Did
な
you
んです
enjoy
か？
urban legends?
いや、
I want you to listen to me very carefully, Tachibana.
残念ながら
I'm a
俺は
realist.
そう
I
いう
don't believe
類
in
の
ghosts,
話に
and
は
I
興
am
味がない。
not interested in those
知って
kinds
の
of
通り
stories.
言う
Oh.
だが
I do believe an alien life, though.
宇宙人が必ず
Somewhere in
い
the
ると信
infinity of
じ
the
ている。
universe. They
無限
absolutely
の宇
exist.
宙のどこかに立花
What about you, Tachibana? What do you
君
think?
はどう思う？
さ
I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I guess that's really what we're here to
今
discuss,
話
is
す
it?
べきテーマでも
So, but about the
最近
magazines.
は迷信で
Funny
は
how
な
we
く
call them urban legends
都市伝
nowadays
説
instead of
というか
superstitions like we used to.
最近は迷信で
Any observations about the magazines?
森本は都市伝説や超常
Megumi
現象
talked
の
about
こ
the
とを
urban legends
よ
and
く
the
話し
paranormal
て
quite
た。
often. Let me think about that. Okay, let me ask about Megumi.
森本は都市
She always
伝
loved
説や
urban
超
legends
常
and
現
the
象が好きな
paranormal,
の
but
に
isn't interested
宇宙
in
の謎
the
と
real
神秘には
wonders of the
それほど
universe.
興味がなかったようだ。
ということは
So you have no interest in
先
urban
輩
legends
は
of
都
any
市伝
kind?
説の類は何も？
ああ、
Not at all. I've never even
森本が佐々
heard
木のために会お
of
う
the
とした
Smiling Man story, if
エ
not
ミオ
for
というもの
Megumi.
も知らないんだよ。立花は
Do you know much about the
その
Smiling
エミオ
Man?
を知っているのか？
はい。
Yes.
それなら
Why don't you tell me about it?
わか
Okay, sure.
エミオは
The smiling man always appears in front of a crying girl with a paper bag on his head.
泣いて
Then
い
he
る女の子
says,
の前に現れてもう泣かなくてい
You
い
don't
ん
have to
だ
cry anymore.
と言
And then he
って
kills her, the
その子
child.
を殺してしまうんです。そして
And the smiling man puts a paper bag just like his own over her head
その子に
and
かぶせ
walks
て
away.
その場を立ち去るんです。それで殺された子
With
は
that bag in place, the girl
永
will
遠
have
の
a
笑
smile
顔
on
を
her
もらっ
face
たことになるん
forever.
です。つまり
She'll never cry again?
もう二度と泣くことはない。
Oh. So what do you think? Pretty cool tale, yeah?
恐ろしい
Such a horrific story.
そんな危険なやつが
That's who showed up in front of
森本の前に
Megumi?
現れたってこと
Something that dangerous?
めぐみさんは
That's
そう
what
言
she
ってますね。
だったら森本は
Then that means she was saved just in time, right?
そうなのかも
Maybe
しれま
whoever's
せ
there
ん
ran away at the sign of someone
駆け
rushing
つけ
to
た
the
人の
scene,
気
though.
配で逃げて。
Huh.
最初に
Wasn't he the first one to rush over? Yeah, you were first. Did you see the
エ
guy?
ミオというのは
So the smiling man shows up
泣
in
いてい
front
る
of a
女の
crying
子の
girl.
前に現れる
はい
That's what the urban legend
私が知っ
says.
ている。
What did you do at the scene? Let me think about this.
先輩
I think I've seen
な
so
んと
unsure
も
of his
言えない
feelings.
表情
I don't ask Megumi.
森本も
Of course, Megumi was crying when I found her. Any observations about that? Megumi and Isuke.
佐々木もその
Megumi said Isuke was killed by the smiling man.
だが
But in the urban legend, you told me the smiling man only appears in front of girls?
女の子の前にしかし
And Isuke's a boy, I don't understand.
わかりません。
Me either. There are a lot of
エミオ
conflicting
には
theories about the
いろんな
smiling
説がある
man.
みたいです。私
I
お
didn't
ま
even
じない
know the
のこ
one
とも知
about
り
the
ませんで
spell.
したし、エミオが男の
Maybe
子
there's a
の前
version
に
where
現
the smiling man
れ
only
る
shows up in front
と
of
いう
boys.
話もあるのか。あくまでも都市伝
It's
説
only an urban
です
legend
けど。
after all.
うん
Hmm. Any further
そのエ
observations?
ミオってやつには
Maybe the smiling man doesn't pick and choose.
笑顔の描かれた
So the smiling man is really just a killer wearing a paper bag with a smiley face painted on it?
そうですね。
Yes.
笑顔
Smile on the paper bag. Hmm. Wait a sec.
Hmm?
Huh? What, did you remember
ちょっと待
something?
ってくれ
Wait, Tachibana, I think I remember something that might be
とて
very
も重要なこと
important.
を思い出しそうなんだ
本当ですか？
Really?
あ
Yeah, give me a sec
だ
to
から少
think
し考
about
える
it.
時間をくれ
わかりました。
You got
先
it? Hmm. Man, it's deep in the recesses of the brain. This is not in the RAM. This is not in the solid state. This is all the way back on the hard disk drive.
そうか
Maybe even an external
こ
one.
れか
Yes, I
思い
remember
出した
Tachibana.
立花
Oh,
昨日警察
when I was at the police station, I saw the paper bag that the detective showed Megumi. The bag in your story about the smiling man just now reminded me of something. I had a story a long time ago, a paper bag with a smiley face on it.
俺
Really?
本当ですか、先輩？
What of it?
親父が大学
When my
生
dad was in college, there was a memorial service at my grandmother's house.
つまり俺のばあちゃん家で法事があってその酒の
While he was there, he
親父が
heard a
聞いた
story
話
over drinks about a paper bag with a smiley face painted on it.
というのが出てきたそうだ
Oh.
その土
The
地
story
で
is
起き
that
た
an
事件か
incident. Maybe it was an accident. That's part of the local folklore.
地元
Okay. Go on.
ただそれ
The
は
thing is,
紙
I
袋を
don't
か
think
ぶ
the
った
story was
殺
about a
人
killer
鬼の
wearing a
話じゃ
paper
なかったら
bag.
しい
Huh?
どちらか
I
とい
remember my
えば
did describing it as a
切な
sad
い
story.
話だったように思うもっとも
However,
もともとが
he was talking about a half-remembered thing from decades earlier that he had heard when he was drunk.
期待させて
I'm sorry it wasn't the information you were hoping for, Ayumi.
とんでもない
Not
です、
at all.
先輩。
そうかそれならいいんだが
Oh, good. I'm glad.
もしそれが
If that's the original story about the Smiling Man, it must be a very old urban legend.
随分古くからあると30年く
The
らい
timing
前
is
からあ
such
る
that
って
the
ことな
story
ん
would
です
have to be around 30 years old at least. 30 years. So if the case from 18 years ago isn't the source of the Smiling Man legend. Yeah, that makes logical sense, because the details of the case wouldn't have gotten out to the public. So it would make more sense if the original murders were riffing on something that was already in the public consciousness.
笑顔の紙袋が
There's a sad story out there about a paper bag with a smile on it. Do you know any details about the story?
歴史のある
So the Smiling Man is just a local folktale with a long history.
歴史のある地方民話なのかもし
Let me think about that. This story is the origin of the Smiling Man. I should find out what part of the country it's from. Hey, do you know where this originates from? Where does your father's family live?
ああ山陰地方
Yoruma village in the Sanin region. I've never been. It's too far away. I should let Mr. Tsuki know about this. Fukuyama, I think you might have really helped us with this.
本当か立花
Really? You think I may have helped toward solving Isuke's case?
この
Yes. Oh, that's wonderful news. Thank you. I'm going back to the office to let the others know what you just told me. Alright, see ya, thanks. I'm going to pick up the check for this. Hey! Listen, seriously, about the check.
俺は先輩
No, no, you were once my underclassman, and I am my senpai.
そういう
That's right, and that's that. Well, thank you, senpai.
それでいいんだ
No need to thank me, Tachibana. It's the way the world should
駅
be.
まで一緒だな
Shall we go to the station? I need to take off now.
あ
Well, great, take care of yourself. I'm sorry about today.
なんだかすまなかったな
Hey, don't worry, you gave me a very promising lead.
そうか
Well then, I'm glad I could be of service to you, Tachibana.
本望だ今日の埋め合わせは
Next time we're together, we'll order us the
次こそは
tiramisu set.
ティラミスのセットを注文しよ
Sounds nice. Yes.
うミルフィーユを
Maybe
選
the
ぶことも可能だ
mile fuel
どっちでする
fuel.
俺はいつ
Fuele.
も迷うのだ
I always have such a hard time deciding.
ただいつも
Although the tiramisu always seems to win, even if only by the narrowest of margins.
君は両
Or
方
maybe we'll do both if you want. That'd be great. Oh, by the way, do you have any plans for tomorrow?
明日の予定は決まってるのか
Nothing yet, but I mean, you know, it's an investigation and all. Something could come up.
俺のクラスに
There's a student in my
立
class
花
who'd be
と話し
interested
たい
in
という
talking to
生
you.
徒がいるんだ
Oh, you aren't asking me out. So, silly me for assuming.
立花も名前を
I imagine you've heard his name by now.
佐々木と
Kohei?
も親し
He was close to
滝口
Isuke,
という男子
and
生
he
徒
wants to help solve the
事
case.
件解決に役立て
Oh, I'd been hoping to hear more about Kohei.
どうだ
What do you think? I could set up a time for the two of you to meet. I'd love to.
分かった
Understood. Can you come to the school at lunchtime?
昼休みに学校へ来てくれ
Our main character in the background. I can. Yes, thank you.
OK
Good. I'll see you tomorrow
ま
then.
た明日な
Yes, see you then. Oh wait, this is the same place we were at before. I know he's in such a hurry. Where's he running off to?
あゆみちゃん
Ayumi? Huh? Oh, what are you doing here?
僕はこの辺りで
I was trying to get some information.
それより今の
But hey, wasn't that Fukuyama, yeah. We bumped into one another and talked for a while. He seems like a, you know, a cool guy. You think so? Huh?
それよりね、
I know I got some really interesting info
先
from
輩
him.
からいい話が聞けちゃった。
何何
What is it?
あのね、
Well,
秘密。
it's a secret. We're part of the same investigation. Come on. Look, I've got the police giving me the runaround. I don't need my own partner giving me the runaround too. We don't need to worry about government bureaucracy or something. We're a private detective agency. Oh, please don't do that to me.
ほら、帰りましょう。
Come on, let's go back to the office.
ちょっと待って
Wait a minute. Utsugi, detective agency.
結局、福山先輩と話し込んじゃっ
I
て。
didn't make it to Megumi's house because I ran into Fukuyama and
よ。
took the time to question him.
あ
Oh,
そうなん
okay.
だ
He's always been so serious.
ちょっと
Always
極端
giving
なとこ
everything
ろ
his
もあるんだ
best.
けど、いつも真剣なのよね。今日だって。
Even today? Oh.
笑っちゃダメな
I
ん
know I
だけ
shouldn't
ど。
laugh, but it's just so
改めて
funny.
思い出したらおか先輩
He hasn't changed since we were
変わらない
kids.
な。要するに
He's always been a good guy,
真
but
面目でいい人なのよね。
そうなんだ
I see.
ところでさっき言ってた
You said
いい
he
話って
gave you
何だ
some good information?
そうそう。
Yeah.
あのね、
It sounds like maybe the Spying Man story originated in the
山陰地方にあるか
Sanin
もしれない
region.
の。
What?
福山先輩のお
Fukuyama's
父さん
father
が
heard a story
学
when
生
he
の
was
頃
still a
お
student.
じそこに
Tried a
笑
paper
顔が
bag with a
描かれ
smiley
た
face
紙
drawn
袋
on
が
us.
出てくるらしいの。
なら
That means the story is a lot more than 18 years
ずっ
old.
と前からある話ってことだよね
そうなの。
Yep,
ただ一般的に知
it's
ら
not
れ
the
てい
same
る
as the Spying
異
Man
名
story,
の
but it
話
sure
と
is
は
similar.
ちょっと
Huh.
今、宇津木
Mr.
先
Tsugi
生
is
が
looking
異名
into
の
the
ことを
Spying
調
Man
べてい
story,
ら
so
っ
I'm
しゃ
going
るか
to let
ら
him know about
このこ
this.
とを伝えようと思ってるの。
それが
Yeah,
い
I
いと
think
思う
that's a good idea.
じゃあ、
I'll do it
早
right
速連
now.
絡してみる。あ、先生。
Mr. Tsugi, I have something urgent to tell you.
実は
There's an old story from Irumo Village in the Sanin region that involves a paper bag with a smiley
有名
face.
な話があるそうなんです。ただ、
We still need to find out if it's connected to the Spying Man, but...
関係のある話なのかどうかまでは。
What? Okay, yes, yes. Really?
はい。あ、そうなんですか？
Huh?
先生、さ
That's
すがです
amazing, Mr. Tsugi. Yeah, yes, I understand. Okay, bye.
先生、
Mr. Tsugi is already in the Sanin region.
へえ
Wow, he's really on top of things, huh?
ただ、
He didn't know which village he was looking for, so he was happy for the call.
先輩のお
I'm
手
sure
柄ね
Fukuyama will be happy to hear
聞い
that
たら
his
喜
lead
ぶ
proved
だろうな。
fruitful.
福山
Hmm.
どう
What's
かした
wrong?
の？
あいや
Nothing, it's just
遠く離れた地方に
surprising to find an old story that connects to this
エミオ
modern
という都
urban
市伝説の
legends.
つながりは今のところ見当
I
も
don't
つ
know
か
how
ない
it all fits together, but I'm positive we're one step closer to
近
solving
づい
this
たような気
mystery.
がするよ
そうね。
Well, let's let Mr. Utsugi work the investigation,
そして私たち
and we can
は
focus
いつ
on
も通り
reviewing our notes from
今日
today.
の成果をもとに推理よね。
あ
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. First, though, let's order in, because I've got some cool contacts. I know you like yakitori, so we're going to order in some yakitori to the office. Who needs, stupid little tea cafes when we got yakitori ordered to the office?
ピヨピヨピヨピヨ
Cluck, cluck. Hello, this is yakitori, baby. I'm sure it'll get here soon enough. Oh, by the way, have you seen this sketch?
この人は
Who is this?
この人が
Someone who
18
disappeared
年前に
18
姿を
years
消した
ago.
人物なんだ。昔の写真から
I got it
想像
from
して描かれた
Inspector
現
Kamada.
在の顔だよ。
It's an estimation of what he'd look like now based on an old photo.
そうだったのね。
Oh, okay. Alright, well, let's talk about Fukuyama.
ん
Why are you asking me about Fukuyama? I thought we were going to review our notes.
いや、
Oh, I don't know. I just, yeah, I felt like it.
てかほら、
He's providing important information, but I don't really
どんな
know
人
what
か知っ
kind
て
of
おいた方が
guy he is.
うーん
Well, Fukuyama's quirky, but he's really nice.
生徒思いな先
He's
生
very
だって
student-oriented,
ことだ
maybe
けど
too much. But he's a straight shooter.
先輩と話す機会があったら
I think you'd like him. You should talk to him if you ever get the chance.
僕も
I'd like him too.
ラブなのか
So
ライ
she
ク
likes him.
それかも
But is it just like as an acquaintance? Or something more? Hmm.
じゃあそろ
Well,
そ
then
ろ
it's time to
推
start
理を始め
reviewing.
るわよ。
うんそうしよう
Yeah, let's do that. So 18 years ago, a man disappeared just as the serial girl murders began. His name was Minoru Suzuki. He was often seen with Ayaka Hashizumi, the first victim. Minoru Suzuki's current age would be 43. 43 years old.
そうね。
Yes, 18 years ago he would have been 25.
25歳ということになる。
Asked around the Kafuku station area about Suzuki, but I didn't learn anything.
18年前に
Well, he went missing 18 years ago, so that's understandable. While I was out there, I met and spoke with Detective Kamehara. I'm a little concerned about something. It's, what am I concerned about? Well, it had to do with Kamehara, right? Where's Kamehara? Why am I not seeing his name? Hold on. It's on the list somewhere. Yeah, Isuke, we got Junko, we got Swangman, we got Minoru, we got Takaguchi, Toyama. Yeah. Is he an other? No. We've got... Oh, there he is, Kamehara. There we go. He didn't share his... Kuze didn't share the info about the motorcycle. It's about the motorcycle. The motorcycle near the crime scene on the night of Isuke's murder. I told Detective Kuze about it because I thought it'd be helpful. But Detective Kamehara hadn't heard about it. So information that could be relevant isn't getting shared. You think it just slipped her mind? I don't know, she seems too competent for that to be the likely case. That's what Detective Kamehara thinks, yeah. Or maybe he just wasn't paying attention when she told him? Or he forgot she told him? That sounds kinda unlikely. Yeah, you're right. I'll ask Detective Kuze about it when I get a chance. Anything else? When Detective Kuze was still in high school, she saw someone who looked familiar around Kafuku Station. That person seemed to be her brother, which would be Makoto Kuze. Makoto Kuze, Detective Kuze's brother. If it was him, then he was still alive after his disappearance. Whoever he was wearing a mask, and he didn't seem to recognize her. I think it's natural to assume it's the wrong guy. But Detective Kuze apparently believes it was Makoto. She lives near Kofuku Station and looks for Makoto in her spare time. Oh, I see. Let's keep looking for more info around Kofuku City. I'm thinking I should start asking about Makoto too. I agree. How are you going to go about it? I was thinking, I wonder if we can get a picture of Makoto. If someone were to have one, it would be... I mean, Junko would have one. I think I'll ask Detective Kuze. She would have one. Will she let you borrow it? Yeah, it's not an easy task. Or ask, rather. And I did tell Detective Kamara that I wouldn't tell Detective Kuze I was looking into Makoto. Oh, then you better not do it, Suzuki. You say Detective Kuze and Makoto's grandmother would have one. Or you say Detective Kuze and Makoto's grandmother would have one. Oh, I'll pay her a visit tomorrow. Anyway, you confused a few points, but if you refocus, you can keep up the good work. I'll do my best. Hey, I know it's not related to the case, but there's something that's kind of bugging me. What's wrong? It seems like Inspector Kamada isn't feeling well. He seemed to be in pain the whole time I was talking to him today. Maybe just pushing himself that hard. For justice. For liberty. No, that's justice, never mind. Oh, that's worrisome. He downplayed it, but ask him about next time I see him. Now I'm curious too. What are you going to do tomorrow, Ayumi? I'm going to Minami Daisan Junior High School. Kohei wants to talk to me. Kohei? Kohei Takiguchi. Fukuyama says Kohei wants to help with Isuke's case. Oh, okay. It's good timing. I was going to need to talk to Kohei at some point. Okay, ask, I guess? I'm going to visit... Okay. We'll think about that. Is it okay if I go instead? You go to the school? I don't think it'll be a problem, but why? It's just, I just thought it'll be easier for Kohei to talk to a guy. You do? Okay, I'll let Fukuyama know. It'll be, you showing up. Thanks. No other motives here. You seemed interested in him, so it's good you'll get to finally meet Fukuyama properly. I'm looking forward to it. Good chance to see what he's like up close. Chapter 8, Brother and Sister. We're at the junior high school. Middle school, as we like to say over here. It was dark. But that doesn't mean I can't. Actually, I think it does mean I can't save. It was dark the other night, so I couldn't see how big the school actually is. Oh, is that... Hello, you must be from the Utsuki Detective Agency. I am, nice to meet you. My name's Suzuki Ishigami. Hi, I'm Mr. Fukuyama, but I believe we met once before, didn't we? Why is he standing so close to me? Oh, you mean at the police station? Oh, sorry, I was there, but I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. No worries, I mean, I didn't either. Alright, well that is going to have to be where we end for today. I do wonder how much longer this game is. I don't think it's a terribly long game, but... How long have we been playing for? No idea. But, yeah, so, hope you enjoyed today's stream. We'll probably do it again. Maybe same time next week. Do want to get through the game, hopefully soon. Free up a slot, schedule-wise. But anyways, that's it for today. As for the rest of the stream week, it's been pretty normal, of what we've been doing. We got Fate's Day Night at 10 tomorrow, Danganronpa 2 at 10 on Wednesday. So hope to see you guys there for those. But until next time, I've been CMeeCraft, and I'll catch you in the next stream and or video. Goodbye.